Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Today, inshallah, I will explain to you a few techniques in Unity, like how to add styles to the buttons we create, and also how to create something like a quiz, how to create a question with multiple choice, how to make the user, when the user answer, how to show a message that the user answer is correct or not correct, also how to go to the next question. Uh, Let me get start by creating the buttons by going to the game object UI and then buttons, import. From here, I can change the style of the button. I can change the colors for when the button is normal, when the mouse come over it. I can change the color when I click, when I select the button, when I disable. All of these things we can change from here. Highlighted and like this. Control D to duplicate the button, with Shift I can move it horizontally. I can select both of them and Control D to duplicate. I'm going to create a question with three choices, multiple choice question with three choices. And also, I'm going to use a text to add the question. I'm going to write simply a question like 7 plus 3 equal bold. I can increase the size and then put it here. Let me check the game. Okay. Q for question. And also I'm going to create another text for the answer. I'm going to make it separate, bold and empty. And I'm going to put it here. Also, I'm going to create another button and put it here. For that button, I'm going to change the styles. And inside it, I will write next. And here I'm going to add the choices. For example, 6. And here 8. And here 11. Here 10. So here I have the first button. This one I will drag it down. I have the second button, third button, number 4, and the next button. And also I'm going to add another game object for the script. And here I'm going to create a new script. Right click, create, and then scripting, mono behavior. Let me call it, for example, quiz 1. and then I can start working on the development. First of all, I'm going to connect the buttons with the function to take the answer. So here I'm going to define. I'm going to check the answer by using the Boolean variable, true and false. So here I'm going to write public bool as A1 equal false. For the all choices, A2, A3, and A4. Here I need to create function to all of them. Public void ans1, two parentheses, two curly brackets, and inside between the curly brackets, what I want to do, A1 equal true, and then I'm going to duplicate this function. Here, 2, and the second variable, 3, third variable, 4, and the fourth variable. Let me click on save and go back to Unity. I'm going to link the script with the script object I have, and then I will start adding the script to the buttons. Here, I'm going to drag this script object here, and then from the quiz, ans1, second one, same thing. I drag the script, and then 3, I drag the script, and then 4, and now I can test by clicking on play. Yeah, it is checked. All of them checked. Then I can continue working on the development now. Now inside the update, what I'm going to do, if statement A1, if A1 true, then what I want to do, here I need to define public, and before that, using tmpro, I need to call the text library, and here I need to define a variable for the text that I'm going to use to print the message. Public text mesh pro UGUI and T1. So here, if the choice 1 is selected, what I want to do, T1 dot text, and here, for example, try again. And I need to close the curly bracket. I need to repeat the if statements for all the choices. Here, 2, 3, 4. The correct answer, I have it in 4. So here, for example, got. Let me check it now. Before I do anything, I need to connect the script with the text with my script. So here I have the answer. I named it. Try again. And here I have when the user answers correctly. Now what I want to do, I'm going to hide the next button at start. So here I'm going to define public name object next VTN. At the start, I'm going to hide it. Next VTN dot set active. I'm going to put it false at the when the user play the app or the game. And here, when the user answers correctly, what I'm going to do next with VTM set active true. I'm going to show it when the user answers correctly. And here I need to add another function, public void, for example, Q2 to open the next question and two curly brackets. Before I load the other scene, I need to go here using Unity Engine dot scene management. And here, scene manager dot load scene. And here, double quotation between them. I need to write to add the scene, my scene name. We click on save and go back here to Unity. Before I do anything, I need to connect. I need to connect the script with my button. Also here, I need to add the next button as a game object, and then next button here, I need to add the script and go to the loading function, which is Q2. And now I need to go to asset and then create a scene called Q2. Double click on it. I need to save this scene. And then I need to go to build a profile, open scene lists to add the open scene. And now I can go back to my scene. And from here, I can start the testing. Try again. Try again. I'm going to check why is that not changing, but here the correct answer is appearing, and now I can load the new scene. Yeah, in order to make it, I need to disable the other option to make it more accurate. Delete here. I need to change it. A1. I'm going to put it true and the other false. And here, same, A2 true and the other false. And here, A3 true and the other false. And here, A4. Because I don't want more than one to be true at the same time. Yeah, now it is work correctly. Now I can click on next to add the next question. That was the problem. And that's how to create a multiple choice question by using Unity. That's it for today. See you next class, inshallah. Thank you.